The omnipresence of awareness. A causative order. Awareness is the foundational element of all perception, serving as the basis upon which the experience of reality is built. The first step in this causal order is the awareness of appearances, which allows perceptions to take form. Without awareness, no recognition of stimuli would be possible, and thus perception itself would be non-existent. This primary stage of awareness is the raw, unfiltered encounter with existence, providing the groundwork for the subsequent processes that shape intelligence and reality. Perceptions emerge as an organized response to the awareness of appearances, enabling an intelligent being to construct an understanding of its environment. Perception is not merely passive observation, but an active engagement with sensory input. The ability to perceive transforms raw awareness into structured experiences, which then serve as the building blocks of cognition. It is through perception that awareness begins to refine itself into something more structured and meaningful. Understanding, as the main quality of intelligence, arises from perception by allowing the mind to establish coherent relationships between different sensory experiences. It is through understanding that intelligence distinguishes between patterns, forms, and meanings. Intelligence does not merely react to perceptions, but seeks to decode them, forming an internal framework that organizes the external world. This ability to comprehend and make sense of perceptions marks the transition from raw awareness to structured intelligence. The next step in this causative order involves intelligence interpreting representations, categorizing them as useful or not based on inferred reasoning. This stage introduces an evaluative function where the mind determines relevance and applicability. Intelligence refines its understanding by filtering perceptions through various mental frameworks, distinguishing between what is necessary for survival, efficiency, or conceptual organization. This process underscores the role of intelligence as both a processing mechanism and a decision-making faculty. Identifying with the body and adopting object permanence contribute to the construction of a simulated external world within awareness. Once intelligence interprets perceptions, it solidifies them into an experiential reality, where the self is mapped as a distinct entity within an external framework. The perception of separations and boundaries between the self and the world is a cognitive formation arising from awareness. This identification process shapes a subjective experience, forming a coherent and stable perception of reality. The external world, then, is not an independent reality, but an object within awareness, existing as a construct for the perceiver. Intelligence accepts and interacts with this construct, perceiving it as a stable and navigable reality. This understanding of the world as an organized system within awareness allows for functionality, interaction, and continuity. The mind structures its experiences into a coherent simulation, making sense of its existence by integrating perceptions into a model of reality. Ultimately, intelligence validates this construct as reality, reinforcing the omnipresence of awareness. The process from raw awareness to perception, to understanding, to intelligent interpretation, and ultimately to the formation of a stable world demonstrates that awareness is the foundation of all experience. Awareness is omnipresent because it underlies and gives rise to every stage of perception and cognition. The reality that intelligence recognizes is a structured manifestation of awareness itself, proving that awareness is not only fundamental, but all-encompassing.